Hey, what's up everybody? So we are back doing a 4K versus Blu-ray. We're going to get into Rocky. So I ended up getting just the 4K knockout collection, so you got 1 through 4. Unfortunately, we don't get 5. We don't get Tommy Guns and his beautiful mullet. I believe Stallone is coming out with a director's cut for 5 and Rocky Balboa. That's why we are not getting everything in this knockout collection. So it's okay to me because honestly these are like the core. I don't care about 5, so if that comes out by itself, whatever. I'm probably not gonna ever pick it up anyways. Rocky Balboa, that is different. That was a really good, I guess I wouldn't say really good, but it was a pretty solid sequel, and that kind of leads into the Creed series. So I think that's a good kind of connector between, you know, this collection and then getting into the Creed. So I don't want to get off track, so we're going to talk about just the first Rocky for right now. And then of course I have the Rocky collection on Steelbook right here. So the one thing that always annoys me every time they do a collection with Steelbook, just spend a little bit more money and give us, you know, either the flaps that will slide in and out, because they just stack these bad boys. And especially, you know, with DVDs or Blu-rays, they scratch. I mean, 4K is a little bit more scratch resistant, so they're a lot better, they're more durable, but why put them on top of each other? I mean, I ended up getting this for, you know, a Christmas present or birthday or whatever it was. It was a long time ago. So I couldn't be mad at it, but any company, Warner Brothers, Paramount, Sony, I don't care who you are, don't stack your discs. It's lazy. I mean, I don't know what's similar over here, but House of Dragons, their Steelbook, they stack their discs and they fall out, they'll scratch. It's just annoying. Either way, let's talk about Rocky, the first movie that kicked everything off. So with all of my 4K versus Blu-ray, of course, I'm going to have photos kind of throughout the video right up here in these corners, showing you the Blu-ray, showing you the 4K, and, you know, we'll kind of, I like to let you guys make your own decision. I like to give you, you know, the photos and then let you think, you know, okay, maybe the 4K doesn't look as good as the Blu-ray. Oh man, it's leaps and bounds above what the Blu-ray used to be. That way it gives you a visual for you guys to see, and you know, you're not just listening to me talk about it. Either way, this new Rocky 4K does come with Dolby Vision, and you can definitely tell the difference. I looked at the Blu-ray and then the 4K, or vice versa. I think I did the 4K first, but you could definitely tell this movie does have film grain in it. They do a good job at kind of reducing it a little bit, but I mean, it's an older movie, it's definitely going to have film grain in it. So if that's not your cup of tea and you don't like film grain whatsoever, you're probably not going to want to watch a lot of the 4Ks that come out of older movies from like the 50s, 60s, 70s, stuff like that. I mean, that's just attached to the movie. That's what's in the movie, that's how it was filmed. So I think any 4K upgrade of any movie definitely needs to have film grain. They do a good job at smoothing this picture out. You'll definitely see there's a couple of shots where the background and the foreground do definitely come in a lot better. But Philadelphia is just kind of a grungy city, so this movie doesn't have a lot of color in it until you get into the later scenes where you get like Apollo Creed in his, you know, United States outfit, or Rocky Balboa's red robe that he's wearing. The colors that do come through in this movie definitely pop. They look a lot better. It's just overall, it's definitely a lot better picture. Even the blacks in this movie, because a lot of this movie is, you know, him going on dates with Adrian and stuff like that. So those blacks are really prominent as well. They look great in this movie. There's a good ratio, you know, especially the dark scenes. They're good blacks, but you can still see the scene pretty well. So overall, this 4K is definitely an upgrade for the first movie. We will be getting into, you know, 2 and 3 and 4. I'm really excited to see Clubber Lang. That was just my movie growing up. I think that was the first Rocky movie I actually ever watched, and just, you know, Mr. T being hardcore in that movie, being a badass. You can't go wrong with Clubber Lang. Either way, we'll kind of dive into the audio for this. I know there have been reports of, you know, I think it was maybe the first 3, the audio has been, you know, a 4% drop and little things like that. I will say this, again, like I always tell everybody, I don't have this huge, crazy audio setup. So on my soundbar and my subwoofer, this sounded great. I don't think it sounded the best. It sounds the best, you know, that it has been, but I don't know. It seemed like there was something lacking with the audio. I didn't really hear a 4% drop off, or, you know, whatever the reports are. I didn't really hear a difference, but it's not, at least in my opinion, a huge step up from what the Blu-ray was. I know maybe that might be one of the issues. Who knows? I picked this up anyways because I'd rather spend $64 on all of these movies than get the steelbooks for $30 each. It's double the price basically for the exact same movies, just a steelbook. So I love steelbooks, as you can see back here, but either way, I think this is definitely more cost efficient. You're still getting all of the movies, you're still getting all, you know, the extras and all the whistles and bells that come with this collection. And then who knows, maybe we'll get 5 and 6 in 4K, or 5 and Rocky Balboa. I guess it's considered 6 maybe, who knows. Either way, semantics, I guess. But with that being said, it's definitely worth a pickup. I would, you know, I mean, $60 for 4 movies, plus you get the Drago. I think it's Rocky versus Drago. It's basically a different cut of that movie. I mean, it's worth it. The picture quality is definitely a step up. We'll see with, you know, 2, 3, and 4, but at least for Rocky, I think this looks the best it can be, and probably the best it ever will be. Either way, let me know down in the comment section below, did you pick this up? Are you picking up the steelbooks week by week, which I don't know why they did that, but who knows, maybe they just want to stretch it out. Makes no sense to me. But either way, are you annoyed with them releasing it week by week by week, and then everybody else who bought this already has all 4 movies? Either way, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, do all that fun stuff. We just hit over 300. Actually, we're almost halfway-ish to 400, so we'll see you guys in another video.